Hello and welcome back to the channel everyone. This is your YouTube Paras and this is time for the main race of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. As you can see, we are leading the charts and we are 8 points ahead of Hamilton. But guys, this is the race I am so excited about because this is the track that is definitely not suited to my kind of driving because it's tight, the walls are quite close, so the margin of error is very less. And I said it when the practice session started, we struggled in the practice session as well, but guys, when it was at stakes in the qualifying session, we did it guys. The first sector was okayish type, so we were I think hanging around 4th or 5th in the grid position, but then the second sector was just absolutely fantastic. We even bumped into a wall in the first sector, had a little damage on our front wing, but I just decided that we are not going to give up that easily and we're going to push this car so hard, and that is what we were able to do, and we ended up in the pole position once again. So this is how wonderful the qualifying session was, and now I am so excited about the race as well. It is going to be one of the best race I guess that I will be taking part in. So at the workstation, and it is going to be such a fantastic day of racing. Now my minimum aim is to end up on the podium, and if we can win it, that would be great because the overtaking maneuvers are there on this track, but also to keep the or to defend your position, it's going to be a little difficult because the margin of error, as I say, is not there on this track. So I think enough of talking and let's go straight into the race. It's going to be a fantastic one.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Baku City Circuit then, an unpredictable 3.7-mile track around the streets of the Azerbaijan capital. 20 turns for our drivers to navigate today, including the infamous Turn 8, one of the tightest and most challenging corners of the season. Anthony Davidson, a very warm welcome to you as you join me in the commentary box for today's event. So there's no avoiding it. Let's start by discussing Devon Butler. As with all the drivers at this level, they have a lot of ambition, but Formula One's a daunting step up from any other series, so expectations are high right from the start.
That's right, it is a difficult environment to come into. In junior categories, you're competing against drivers with similar levels of experience, but some of these guys in Formula One have been there for over a decade. But I have to say, in this case, it's so far so good.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Parsons lines up on pole position, edging out Devon Butler, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Vettel, Hamilton, Lucas Faber and Verstappen, Perez, Magnussen, Grosjean and Carlos Sainz, Kvyat, Stroll, Pierre Gasly and Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Norris, Antonio Giovinazzi and Robert Kubica, Raikkonen and George Russell ends our grid lineup. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, looking at those positions, I think we have a great opportunity here.
And aim for another top 10 finish.
As the formation lap is almost done, it will be starting now, guys. Oh, the nervousness, guys. Here we go as the red lights go off. The Baku Grand Prix or the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is underway, and we have a good start. Yeah, come on. First sector is so important to us just to extend our lead, guys. We have risen the level of the AI as well, so we need to be careful here. Oh, that's a little hit. This is what I was talking about.
Front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
This is what I was talking about. The margin of error is so less on this track.
Alright, well done off the line. We're in a good position.
Into the final turn. It's a big straight now. It's Vettel who has gained a position and into number 2. So two Ferraris who are leading the race right now, and this is a big straight. What will Vettel do? I think it's difficult for me to defend. I think this is a big mistake that I make, and Vettel takes the pole position. No, this is not good. We have to take the position back. Keeps the racing line. Come on, Paras, push. Come on. Take our position back. This is going to be interesting. Two Mercedes are behind this. The two Mercedes will be behind this pair of Ferraris. Come on. This goes too wide, Paras. No, this is not good. Oh, he takes the outside. Come on, we have to defend it. Especially on the last straight, I think we have to defend our position well. Much better. Now here we come. Here it comes. Not that far away. Yeah. I think let's defend our outside, I guess. That is what is important. Defend our outside. But he takes the inside this time. Look, why is his Ferrari so quick on the straight? Because we are driving the same car literally.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Okay, the DRS is active now. But we need this position back first. I need to get back. I need to get this position back, guys. Now Vettel has a good considerable lead as well as we go into the tight sector. Ah, no. Oh, that was bad.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Fuck!
Copy.
I have to take this car into the pits now. Because if we have a front wing damage, which is not good, and now the two Mercedes are right on my tail, guys, and sniffing on my ass right now. This car is not handling well now. We have to now make sure that we do well till the last turn. Too much damage, I guess, to this car now. So it's going to be a big pit stop as well. And it's taking.
A lot of wing damage.
No, guy.
For a new one.
Yeah, I'm boxing right now. I'm literally boxing with the walls as well. Come on, we have to come in. We have. No, this is not good. This is not good. We have to go in. Bye, you guys. No, this is not good. This is drama, guys. This is drama at its best. But where is the okay?
Falling off. We want you to pit in for repairs. Box, box, box.
All right.
Complete. Go now.
Front wing repaired. But look at the gap that we have now to cover. Oh, that is massive. That is a massive gap to cover.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Okay, no more pit stops now. No more pit stops. And we are on the mediums. And here we go. Oh, now be careful with the front wing.
Caution, caution.
Here is Kimi. Bye, Kimi.
Green flag.
But we will improve, guys, as we have done so well in the qualifying session, and we are doing pretty well when it comes to driving on this track. My first time, and no one in the pit still. I don't think. Yes, they are in the pits now. Come on. Oh, no.
The gap to the car ahead is 11.1 seconds.
Come on.
The car ahead has come in to fit the mediums. Car ahead, now running medium tyres. Has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
So Vettel in the pits.
For his stop.
Sorry, Vettel is in the pits. And so would be Hamilton. I think it's Devon Butler in front of us. I don't know. I think the name should come on that, or the. Come on, it's Hamilton in front of us.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
It is already reduced, bro. No. That is bad. This is what I never wanted to be in a traffic. I just never wanted to be in a traffic or a cluster of cars on this track. I was driving so well. And there we have a contact.
You've got front wing damage.
Oh shit.
Recommend you box for a new one.
No, that is going to be...
A new strategy is available on the MFT.
I didn't want it to go into the pits. This is now turning out to be my worst race now. I'm going to push this car now.
Okay, clear.
Whatever it is. Lando Norris is out of the session as well now. Look at the cars that are taking damages and being out of the session. We have to be careful now. The turning capacity, there is a lot of understeer now. There is a lot of understeer now, and we have to just I cannot retire from this session, guys. I cannot retire from this track. We are amongst the leaders, so we have to push us to the maximum. Come on, we have to take some points out of this. Lewis Hamilton doing the fastest lap of the race here. Why is our top speed on a straight so slow, guys? It's a Ferrari, not a Fiat.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
I'm not going to pit. That is for sure. That will just mean no chance of finishing in the top 10. That it will mean just no chance of finishing in the top 10, and that will mean no points in this race. So I cannot. Oh no. I think we have to win. I didn't hit him. He bumped into me. Such a bad race this is turning out to be. I don't know if I will be able to even if I have time to really make something out of it. I don't think we will be able to overtake 8 cars, but I'm going to drive because I love the circuit. That's for sure. Just one mistake.
Catch up with the car ahead. The gap is around 5 seconds.
क्या कर रहा हूँ यार मैं?
Alright, so we've been looking at the damage and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
It was the second last lap.
Gap to car in front is 3.4 seconds.
Even if I overtake Grosjean, I think we have a 5-second penalty, so kill it. It will be the last position only, so I don't know. I was just thinking about, the street tracks and me struggling on it. And we have a front wing damage once again. We have been so harsh on the front wings, guys. This is my 3rd front wing, and I think the car engineers will be so pissed off.
Wing damage, but only a few laps left. If you can live with it, stay out.
We have to live with that, man. Why would I pit now? Okay. Let's take the car back home. That's it. That's the only thing we can do right now. It's not about the gap. It will be the last position only. We will not be able to overtake Grosjean now with this front wing damage now into contention as well. So let's keep it safe. But this will be a major setback for our contention for the Drivers' Championship as well as the Constructors' Championship as well. Because I think it's Vettel who is leading the race. He will be earning 25 points for us, but now I hope Hamilton is not in the top 3. But he will be earning points, I think. I hope it is less than 8. The track was nice. I think the weather conditions were great and we had a great start as well. I think it was just that I just took that overtaking maneuver from Sebastian Vettel too personally. I just wanted to end it and we have a race winner, guys. It's Sebastian Vettel who finishes at the race as the race winner, and we will be at the last. So the Ferrari at the top and the bottom. Ferrari at the top and the bottom.
Laps of fuel remaining.
Now into the final lap, into the final turn, and now a big straight. Now I never thought, seriously, I never thought that this will be my downfall. This long straight, and I cannot still imagine why the two Ferraris, Vettel had the more pace. I think just the perks of being the first driver, I guess. And here we go. The checkered flag, and that is disappointing.
Not good enough.
Yeah, I know.
Not at all. Let's push harder next time, okay?
Ferrari have really pulled it out of the bag today. It's a great win. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed.
That was so disappointing, guys. Yes, the boys are still celebrating because it's Sebastian Vettel's car who is at the top of the podium. Happy for Vettel as well, because look, we have, and look at that, Lewis Hamilton on the podium once again. He does so well. Devon Butler on the podium as well. And this is going to be a tough press conference, I guess, after this. Why does that man with the Ferrari team looks like Jassi Gill, the Punjabi singer? I have no idea. I've been watching him for quite a long time now.
Now let's take a look at the driver's standings.
Oh, that is
Lewis
bad.
Hamilton takes over the lead of the drivers'
I don't want to go into the
after an
highlights
excellent
this time,
result.
so
Some
we are going to
amazing
advance
talents out
straight
on the track
into.
today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I'll probably go for Pierre Gasly. The team did a good job with the strategy to put him in amongst the pack, but it's the driver's job to capitalise on those opportunities, and he did so with a lot of skill.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, Toro Rosso's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table.
Let's go straight into the press conference. I'm not going to go into the highlights this time because there is nothing to highlighting about this race of ours. That is disappointing. Look at that. How people change their perspective.
What on earth was that performance? Come on, this isn't bumper cars at the fairground. Your results and conduct here matter, so pay more attention. We can't afford too many races like that. Winning rivalries is a great way to earn respect from your team and around the paddock, which will help make it easier to negotiate favourable contracts. Your first rival is always your teammate, but you can choose who to declare as your second. The harder the rival from the eligible selection, the more respect you stand to gain or lose depending on the result.
Okay, madam, if you have done, it's time for me to speak now. And after that race, that disappointing race, Lewis Hamilton has a 10-point lead. When we started off, he had an 8-point trail. So now he has a 10-point lead. So that is how major an impact that race has made on our push for the championship. But guys, this is what Formula 1 is all about. It is so harsh, it is so challenging, and especially for a guy who is playing his first season, his first time in most of the circuits, especially this one, the Baku City circuit. I think this is where I have never driven. So this was a reality check. We did so well in the qualifying session. We were struggling in the practice session, but we did fantastically well in the qualifying session. And now then when we came into this race, I think we were the favorites. We started off well. I think just one mistake that absolutely cost us everything, and we ended up on the last position in the grid. So disappointing. Yes, I am more disappointed than any of the guys on the Ferrari team. This is where I think we have to now step up and improve ourselves. I think it's about getting the discipline into our driving style, and that is where we really have to work upon, especially on tracks like these which are tight. So we will still have tracks like Monaco and Singapore and maybe any other track as well, because as I told you before, I haven't really driven on these tracks. So this is my first time, and I think we have done well so far, but this was really a reality check here in Azerbaijan, and we will definitely improve ourselves. This is what the beauty of this series is, guys. You have your experts driving around the circuits all over YouTube. Even Charles Leclerc, who is the driver for Ferrari in real world, has his YouTube channel where he's driving with his fancy setup on the tracks. But this is where my experience is so different, because I am a novice like most of you guys who are watching this video right now, and I want you guys to experience this whole journey of improving yourself in a game. You have to take the challenges. I think when I decided about uploading Formula 1 stuff, I knew this is going to be a challenge, and I accepted that. We started off so well, but this is the bump we hit into, but we have to recover. It's not about falling down, guys. It's all about, standing up, rising up when you fall down every time, and that is what we are gonna do. So this is it from today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video for whatsoever reason, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button as well as the bell icon right next to it, so that you never miss an episode. This is your usual Para signing off. Take care and keep gaming, guys.